Hello folks, it's Isabel here. Um yeah, I've come on because I want to share with you that I have just received a little parcel. So I thought I'd video opening and share it with you. Um I am just gonna say that I've had enough already this morning because I got all set up to record a video and I just thought I'd try a different method, and I record on my phone, but I thought I'd try my little iPad and got my other tripod and got it all set up, and then started talking and it was going really well, and then it cut out. So I've given up. I was sat in the beautiful sunny conservatory and I'm now back on my desk, but never mind. It means you don't have to stare at my ugly mug, which is fine. So yeah, so I've just bought myself a Kelly Bear pouch. And the reason is because recently I acquired the Earthbound Oracle on eBay and I wanted to find a little home for it. So this is an oracle which some of you, well, quite a few of you will recognise or know. There are quite a few readers out there who have it as a fairly staple core part of their collection or their working decks. It's a deck by A.L. Swartz of skullgarden.net, who also created the wooden tarot, although I'm not as big a fan of the tarot. It's a deck that's been on my radar for a long time, and occasionally, you know, I keep my eyes open for it. And I was doing one of my little scrolling through everything that was on sale on eBay in the UK within a certain price range, yada yada, and it came up. So someone in the UK was selling this. In fact, they were selling this and the tarot, and the wooden tarot. And I went back to YouTube to look at the videos to remind myself and decided it was definitely something I wanted to get. And I made an offer and I won it for a very reasonable price. Just to say that, as I think I will double check and put any links in the description, but I think you can still get this deck from the creator, which is fantastic. And I'm sorry I didn't go to them directly, but this creator's in the US, so for us now, you know, to buy it from overseas would just be so expensive. It wasn't worth it. You know, I wasn't sure enough that I could do that. I got it for a much more reasonable price by buying it in the UK. You know, unfortunately, that's the situation. Anyway, so I was quite pleased to find it on eBay. This is it's a 48 card deck that has lots of very simple pictures and keywords. It's, as it says, very earthbound. It's very earthly. It does come in this tuck box, which is already showing signs of wear, and that is why I have this package. Although the tuck box is one of these nice ones with the little bendy flap, it's still, you know, if I took it with me in a bag, it's going to get bashed and bruised, and it's the kind of deck that I think will travel, but not travel well in its tuck box. If you've not seen it before, the Earthbound has these very nice simple backs. It is a very simple deck. It's a small size deck, which is always good. I like those. It has some quite hard hitting pictures, but it has some simple. It doesn't have a guidebook because it's intended to be intuitive. So it has these element cards: water, fire, air and earth, which I think is really cool. You could create spreads and intentions. I think it was Amidst the Grey used this in her hashtag 54321, and she basically did a deck for each of these plus spirit. I can't remember, she used one of the other cards for spirit, which was a really cool idea. And you could use that as like you know, indicators in a spread. You could kind of like, you know, something to work on each of the elements, for example. You could almost, you know, tie that in with chakras or anything like that. You know, where do I need to be earthier? Where do I need to feed into my sword energy, that sort of thing. So they're really nice, and they're some of the nicest ones I've seen because of their simplicity. Yeah, they work for me in a really cool way. And then you have all these others, you know, so there's quite a lot. There's some as well, I think. Yeah, there's a sun, a sol. I'm afraid it's completely out of order. I didn't think to put it in order because I was so keen to show you. There is a Luna somewhere. When I find it, I will pull it out for you. Just really quickly see if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. There's Luna. So you've got sun and moon as well. And then really you've got lots of kind of simple words. My only concern is, actually thinking about it now, I've got a couple of other decks that are similar, so I'll have to see how the keywords stack up. And I think that the keyword and the picture really work well. So you've got life, or you've got this seed and this root coming out. Simplicity, which obviously mirrors kind of the back of the card. They're all done on this kind of wooden effect. I'd have to look and see how he created the cards. Earth, terror. I love this. It's like a bit like Asher, you know, this kind of idea of the water. Abundance, obviously we know that from the symbol used. I love this voice. Creativity. Now there are, and I remember watching Truth and Story, Callie Fitzgerald, and she talked about this kind of idea. If you've got these two, illuminate and obfuscate, I can't say it, and using, sorry, I've gone off the camera again, using those kind of those ideas. So there's some really good, there are a couple, just a warning, this might be a bit triggering. There's fear, which is this, reminds me of the film Warship Down. I love this balance, is beautiful. I'm not going to show you all of them. Let's see, there are a couple of cards that are a little bit hard hitting. The death card is actually quite nice. I quite like that. I mean, it's hard, but it also isn't too bad. Sleep's a lovely card. So there's a couple of cards in here which I know that people have talked about as being, I don't like a couple of them. They've got sort of snakes and things on. But it's a really lovely deck. As I say, there are lots of little walkthroughs online, so I'm not going to go through all. If you want me to go through all the cards, you want me to flip through, drop me a line. One of my favourite cards that really sold it is this achievement card. That sense of getting to the top of the mountain, but the walk to get there, and the goal you've achieved, and look at how far you've come. So that was one that I really liked. So I got this deck on eBay. It came in recently, and it's obviously fitting me because I have already pulled from it a couple of times, whereas I've got other decks that have kind of come in, I've played with them once and they've gone to the side, and I think this is going to become a nice little addition. But I did want to find somewhere to put it. I haven't bought a pouch from Kelly Bear in a while, and I felt like that might be a good place to start, and I knew she'd had some shop drops. I'd been following her on Etsy. Let me just open this. Okay, I'm back. Whoa, look, I adore Kelly's packaging. Now, yes, I think I've got it right. Yeah, so there is the possibility that I have not got a pouch that's the right size. I did read all the measurements, and I did. This is a small deck. Let me just get a tarot card to show you. This is a US Games. This is actually one of the total tarot cards, but I think it's kind of like a little bridge size, or a Lenormand, a standard size Lenormand. So a lot of the pouches I was seeing were too big, and I didn't want something with a heck of a lot of material. I went on Kelly's shop in her beautiful envelopes as usual. I went on Kelly's shop and had a look, and there were some pouches left from recent shop drops, and I ummed and ahed for a few days, because I'm trying to be careful at the moment, because we've had to pay a lot of stuff for the kids, and so I want to kind of rein in stuff a bit. But I got it anyway. So look, this is her Kelly. I don't even want to unwrap it. Kelly Bear, I adore your packaging. It is the most beautiful, you know, packaging. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love a Kelly Bear delivery. You know, you almost buy them just to have. She puts so much thought and effort into how they're done. This, everything coordinates, handmade with love. And then, then I put, like, I'll put some of these in my I have a little box where I put stuff like this that comes with purchases, with decks, with, you know, that people have sent me, and then, you know, when you've got and then I use them for journals, so clip together. If I know Kelly, oh, there's a card here. Oh wow, so beautiful clip together. There's a little note. So basically, let me just have a look at the note. Yeah, she just wants to know which deck I end up keeping in it. So Kelly, I will tag you in this, and we shall see if the deck fits. Blackberry and raspberry tea. Ooh, yummy. Oh, I might have that later. That sounds really nice. Okay, so we've got a tea. We've got a lovely little sticker. So as I say, that'll go in to go in a journal, and then a card. Oh, cool. That's really cool. Again, I can use that in a journal. As I say, I keep them, and then if I'm putting something in, and occasionally I'll kind of go, oh, that would be good. Some nice cardstock, that actually. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, I really like that. So lovely card, a sticker, a mushroom sticker, toadstool. One of her gorgeous little things. And then those. So here's the pouch, all coordinated again. Although the pouch inside is not this colour, I don't think. So basically, there wasn't a pouch that was an exact match, but I thought this one, it was the only Lenormand she had left at the time. Which I think is why I undenied just for a minute, but I hope that the deck will fit. So wee! So this is the pouch. So it's this beautiful, like a rich, deep, reddy pink colour. I think it's rich pink actually, with this lightning. And I thought, well, the lightning like reminded me of the fact it was lots of earthy things. So although the colours are not like, you know, obviously these are not, I think. So let's see if it fits before we go any further. This is just the most gorgeous. I have some of her standard pouches. Look, 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 look. Oh, Kelly, it fits, it fits. It's all snug. Look at that. I got it right. So this is one of Kelly's standard Lenormand pouches. Beautifully, beautifully sewn. As always, she puts so much thought and effort into these. And it absolutely fits, in fact, like a glove. Look at that. So I figured that being Earthbound, you know, with all these kind of candle, the yellow with the ribbon and all these kind of nature base, that having this, I think this works, because you've got like the lightning, the moon, the sun. I mean, okay, it's not an absolute colour match, but look, it may well be. I keep my eyes open, and if another one comes in that's an even better match. But look, so my lovely Kelly Bear, in this pouch is going to live for now my Earthbound Oracle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the really quick delivery. I paid for it the next day it was delivered, and it's here. So it's taken less than a week, which is quite amazing considering the British Postal Service is up the spout around our area at the moment. But Kelly, I thank you so much. Guys, these are most beautiful pouches, especially for me. As much as I love some of the others, this Kelly being in the UK makes it so much easier and more affordable for me than some of the other creators who I do also love. But yeah, Earthbound Oracle has a home. So cool. Oh, I love it. And do you know what's so nice is that this is so pocketable, it's purseable. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I'm going to say bye for now, folks, and wish you all well. I have a couple of other ideas of videos to record, so I might get on with those and see you again soon. Bye.